So guys, we are back in the hospital. He is Priscah Mayani. Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
How are you feeling right now?
At least.
Yeah, you are sick. What have you been diagnosed with? Umetibiwa nini?
Malaria.
Malaria. So the first time before you delivered, you were diagnosed with malaria. Right now, still malaria. Yeah. I ask you a question. Do you have mosquito net? Yeah.
Priscah, hey my love. Priscah, hey my love. Wake up to the morning light. Everything's gonna be alright. Priscah, see the sun shining through your window. That's a brand new day for you to grow. Feel the warmth on your face so bright. I'm right there in that golden light. Priscah, every step that you take so strong. You've been carrying love all along. And the life you hold deep inside is our future walking by your side. Priscah, lift your head, let your smile show. With my friend Gintu and Maxwell Lumumba, an African daughter 254 and Gintu. They vow to lift you up and support you. Priscah, feel the sunshine glow. You got a love that will always grow. In every laugh and everything you do, there's a piece of me shining through. And when our child comes into this world with tiny hands and dreams unfurled, you'll see my joy in their bright eyes, a living love that never dies. Hear the breeze as it softly sings. That's the peace that tomorrow brings. Every moment you rise above, you're surrounded by endless love. Priscah, let the home filled with care and grace. I can see it is a safe and beautiful place. I will send you messages through grasping me. Let happiness be your guide. Practice happiness, and happiness will fill the room. Priscah, keep moving forward step by step. There's so much joy that hasn't happened yet. With every breath, with every stride, I'm right there walking by your side. Priscah, feel the sunshine glow. You got a love that will always grow. In every laugh and everything you do, sing along with me. If you wanna be happy, HAPPINESS. Oh, happiness. HAPPINESS. Oh, happiness. Oh, happiness. Oh, 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 oh. HAPPINESS. Oh, happiness. Oh, happiness, happiness. Oh, happiness. I am feeling happy, I am free. I am feeling free. My heart stay humble and my spirit stay free. And that is the place where happiness be. Oh, happiness.
Yeah, beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another session. This is Maxwell Lumumba Africa.
Lucas the travel over here.
Yeah, actually we are one-on-one from this a blessed piece of land that I want to do construction from this piece of land. So anything, actually I've not done anything in this piece of land, but everything, as we say, pole pole, yeah?
Pole pole,
There is no hurry in Africa.
Exactly.
That is the reality about the situation, yeah. And the good thing about here, yeah, people can see how the environment is very, very, very peaceful, yeah. Very peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Yeah. No shenanigans, nothing at all. Yeah. This is how we call the African that people know. Yes. What can you say about Africa?
Africa is one place that it has a lot of greens.
Yes.
It's one place that it has peace.
Yeah.
But not all places.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Because-
most of the places.
Yes, because we have some other places like Nyabuhansi,
Exactly,
where
not
we
all
have
places,
a lot of
yeah.
shenanigans. Yeah.
That
You can see
happen
like
here and
this
there.
is peaceful morning, and you can
Yeah.
see somebody is there going with the cows to go and graze. Yeah. You can see there are some cows there.
Feeling
and,
the nature.
Yeah, they are going to graze.
Yeah.
Not confined, not you know, funny thing about Africa or here in the village, yeah, somebody can graze anywhere as long as you see that there is grass. That is why I ever complain about people coming to graze in this piece of land, yeah,
Yeah.
because they see grass here and they see this is something that they can make use of these resources, which is the grass, yeah. But sometimes they go to an extent of feeding people's crops, yeah,
Yeah.
which is so bad, yeah. So even though we have that, let me just say, uru in, we have
Freedom.
that freedom, yeah,
That freedom. Eh.
that you can graze anywhere without somebody asking you. Let us be responsible and make things the way they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Let us not be somebody that we are supposed to watch our brothers. Let us be our brother's keeper. Once we do that, Africa is the best
Exactly.
in this world, yeah. Even a lot of people, let's say from the West, they are eager to come and live in Africa.
And live in Africa.
Yes,
A
that
place
is
where there is a lot of greens, a
Yes,
lot of
even the
nature.
climate
Climate is
itself, yeah.
favorable. Yeah.
even me. I don't want to talk about it because I was thinking about this piece of land here in the trees. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to make maximum use of it. Yeah, because I told us I'm not going to carry these trees, but I'll be telling you what I'm planning about this place.
This place.
But maybe when I get money, I'll be fencing this place. You see here,
Yeah, this place.
yeah, with barbed wire. Then I put some gate there up, barbed wire. Yeah,
But
All
fencing
through.
also it is okay.
yeah,
Yeah, because it is all about security and
yes,
no more introduction into your home.
exactly.
Even me personally, I'm almost fencing my home
Wow.
because I'm still working out of the cider post.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to fence that.
You're fencing where you stay in your mom's compound, or
Okay, okay, that's home. We have already cut it like this.
how can you cut your compound?
No, my brother this way,
Uh-huh.
me this way. But we want to stay together like because we are just two, no problem. So we want to
Because
fence
somebody
that
was
bit.
asking me, look at the traveler is building where the mom lives. I'm like, can look at the traveler get a piece of land and then start building from that piece of land? That is somebody. Actually, it was yesterday. Somebody was asking me that.
Yeah, I want to build. Okay, finally I've been given. You know, sometimes you have to go slowly by slowly.
Yeah.
But finally I've been told where to build.
Yes.
So where the my sukuma wiki is,
Yeah.
and that's where I'm going to put my house there.
Now you're called look at the traveler farmer.
Yeah.
Hey.
Where my sukuma wiki is, that's where I want to put my small house.
A small kahat.
Kahat.
Even me, I was planning like I can put, for the time being, I can put, we call it mabati house, a metal house.
Yes.
As time goes, but I have to fence this place all around. Even I think the materials are supposed to come, to start coming.
Yeah.
Because basically I'm in the first phase
Yeah.
that I told us is all about architect and what we call a structural designer. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing their work. They're finished. It's all about me to make payment.
To make payment.
Yes,
That's
that
the
is-
only thing I've remained.
Yeah, that is the only thing that it is remaining,
Yeah.
and approval of the
Approval.
plan,
Okay.
everything, because I told us I'm going to follow all the
Protocols.
legal protocol that we Kenyans,
Very necessary.
most of us, we are lacking to do that. But for me, I saw it good. Let me follow everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
The budget for that until approval and the NEMA NCA, I don't know, be okay. It was summing up to around 300,000, yeah, Kenya shillings.
Kenya
That is
shilling.
almost $2,500, yeah,
2,500
2,500 USD.
USD.
So that is the money that it will be helping me to do all those things before I start bringing in material. So actually I'm in that phase, yeah.
Yeah.
So that tells us that that is why everything I've put in pause. I know some people will be asking, Max, why are you not constructing that store? I don't know, it is called a store or
Yeah,
what?
store. A small store.
Yeah, a small store, so that
A Somebody calling you.
I don't know who is this. Yeah, hello. It is a reverse call. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Niko mbali kidogo. Kuna mambo? Ede? Oh, ni umbwa gani hiyo? Alikwambia the cost? Alikwambia pesa yenye nafaa ichanjiwe nayo? Yeah. Imeara rangi gani? Iko na damu? Hello? So alikwambia ni how much ina cost kuchanja? Alikwambia bei? Bei ni ngapi? Alikwambia ni how much kuchanja? Ni sawa. Ni sawa na sawa, nakuja hapo muda si mrefu. Yeah. So sorry for that, because you know, emergency things first.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I was saying like people are now wondering, yeah, you want to make construction, but you have not even make that, I don't know, it is called a store or
A
what?
store, that small where
that
you
smaller
replacing
house.
materials.
Yes, people are really asking about that. Max, you want to construct and you have not even constructed a store. You know, everything you go slowly by slowly.
By slowly.
Why should I construct the store and yet I have other beats, like I'm talking about design, the structural designer, architect, they have to be paid at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that is what, you know, everything I do in according to phases. When I'm done with that, I'll bring my small house there. I make sure that I fence here, even if now I'll be staying here.
Yeah.
Because you can see, like now, we are making a video, but people are passing here.
People are passing
Yeah,
here.
these are
Trespassing.
Yes, people are trespassing here. So once I put my fence there,
Yeah.
until there behind there, all of it, so that means people won't be trespassing. If you just cut my fence and come in, that will be trespassing. So that one will be another case on
Yeah,
top of
that
a case.
will be another case, exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Back to today's discussion.
Yes.
We left the village because for me, even right now, I'm not well. I have to visit hospital today.
Oh.
Today I have to go and visit hospital.
Yeah.
So how was the journey? Because I don't want to speak. How's the journey?
Hey.
Yeah.
Guys, we just left here
Yeah.
very early in the morning.
Yeah.
Because our only means of transport, it was a motorbike.
Yeah.
We just walked the very few meters
Yeah.
to Migori, the motorbike spoiled.
Kilometers, no meters.
Kilometers. Like
Actually,
it was from Sirari to Migori, it was
it is like 32 kilometers.
32 kilometers,
Yeah.
the motorbike spoiled.
Yes.
Then we sat there to
No,
the...
before even it got spoiled, we just wanted to adjust some things. Yeah. Before the spoilage of the
Yeah,
motorcycle.
we wanted to adjust oiling, put oiling,
Yes.
because we were going very far, and also we wanted to do some things to the motorbike so that it
Yeah.
confirmed. So we went and we did that.
Yeah.
We thought that the motorbike now is okay,
It's okay.
and also the brake, to
Yes.
adjust the brake.
Yeah.
Just moving some few. I think it was 1 kilometer from
Yeah, like 1 kilometer.
1 kilometer.
Actually, we had passed the bridge that people
The
know
bridge.
about. The bridge.
Migori
that was
bridge.
Almost breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we passed that.
The brake
Yes.
just moved.
Yes.
Completely moved.
moved. No
Oh my-
brakes, yeah. So I was the driver
Yeah.
by that. I was
Completely
the rider.
moved. And you know, that's the jam. So
Yes.
many vehicles are passing there.
Yes.
So it was only God with us.
Yeah.
Then, all of a sudden, the motorbike stopped.
Yes. Actually, we had said we are not going back to
Yeah.
Migori where the mechanic that usually repair that.
Yes.
We
So
said, let us proceed.
let's move to the next center.
Yeah, with no brakes.
No
but
brakes.
I know how to do that, yeah?
Yeah.
I told you that. But all of a sudden,
The motorbike stopped.
it stopped completely.
Completely no moving.
Yes.
We have to call somebody
Yeah.
to come and pull us
Yes.
to back to Migori again.
Yes.
We just went there, we repaired the motorbike,
Even before that,
motorbike.
we went to the first mechanic because
Yeah,
we
the
thought
first
that,
mechanic
he
was very
near.
confused.
Yeah, he was near us, but more confused.
More
Even at
confused.
least for that.
He don't know what to do.
Yes.
telling him that the motorbike has stopped. He don't even understand what we were talking about.
Yes.
So a good decision to say that let's move on to our initial person.
Yeah.
Then we had to carry back. You know, we are using money that time.
Yes.
It's not that it is a favor or what.
Yeah.
We have to move back. We went back to the initial person.
Yeah.
He did the A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
The motorbike was okay.
Yeah.
Then we moved. He told us now you can go.
You can go.
The motorbike is free.
Yeah.
We just went, almost to Kisii, but not Kisii.
A place called Soneka.
Soneka.
Yes.
The motorbike now totally. How do you call that place?
Yeah.
That place that has scratches.
Actually, the back hub. Yeah?
The back.
Something
How
like
do you call
the
it?
hub.
The hub.
Where we have the. Actually, it is how can we call it?
How do
It
you-
has a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah,
When you look at the motorcycle, the back of the motorcycle.
Yes.
We get to where we have the rim.
The rim.
Actually, there's the
the
assembled
clutch
point.
brake.
Yeah.
the
The brake
wood.
is there. Everything is there.
Yeah, there.
Yes.
That
And sprocket,
place,
sitting
sprocket.
sprocket is still there.
Moved
Yes.
from the motor.
It moved. Even the rubber.
Moved. Almost. When we went to the person to repair, what the person told us is that you people are almost to die.
Yes.
You know, because that
The
day
good thing we realized when the motorcycle had stopped.
stopped.
It actually stopped. Then me looking at
No,
that.
God was in our side because it stopped then of a sudden.
Of a
Then we
sudden.
were just wondering what is really
Yeah.
happening. When looking, that place is over.
Yes.
We went there.
The wheel was almost out.
The wheel was almost out.
Yeah.
We went there. We repaired because we were just rushing somewhere.
Yeah.
Max had to go.
Yeah. Actually,
pick
I left
something.
Lucas in Suneka.
Yeah.
I went to Kisii town.
Yes.
I actually, it was like a business trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to prepare ourselves early enough. By the time you are done, I will already be done on
Done
the side,
so that
yeah?
we could move on, proceed with the
yes,
journey.
yes.
I finished.
Yeah.
Then they took a lot.
Yes.
After finishing,
Yeah.
then I proceeded to Kisii.
Yeah.
We just started the journey
Yes.
from Kisii.
Yes.
Just reaching that place, how do we call it?
Keroka.
Keroka.
Yes.
The motorbike now started major problems.
Yes.
More than the problem that we hate.
Yes.
The tire started going like this.
These
dancing.
dancing side by side.
Side by side.
Another problem.
So that was almost late in evening. Was
Yes.
just getting late.
Yeah.
The mechanics were almost now closing.
Closing. Yeah.
We just rushed to one of the mechanics.
Yeah.
Just repaired our motorbike.
Yes.
Just deal about. Then he said that now the motorbike is okay.
No,
they are
we-
continuing to put the silicone there.
Clutch.
The clutch
we
plates.
replaced The clutch
they,
plates.
they were just over.
Yeah.
They were just over. They were just kungua. Yeah, they were burnt.
Yes.
Continue putting the silicone. We don't know this silicone is creating more and more problems.
Yes.
We just continued,
We went with our journey. We proceeded.
proceeded, reaching somewhere. Again, the same problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
The
had now to park.
Same problem. Even before we park,
Yes.
we reached somewhere to that now person.
Yes.
Now he repaired again the motorbike.
Yes.
That person, okay, repaired the motorbike.
Yeah.
Then we said, okay, now let's proceed. We went. On reaching, is it Renen?
Litain.
Litain.
Yeah, Litain. Yeah, Litain is in
Litain.
Kericho County.
Kericho County.
So we were to divert a place called Koiwa, going inside Bomet County now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that's the place. Now everything shut down. The motorbike
Everything.
shut down. Everything shut down. We have to park the motorbike. That
It
place.
was night.
It was night time. No mechanic.
Nothing.
No any body that you could know.
Yes.
We parked the motorbike
We
there.
just said, let us park it there.
Yes.
We take another motorcycle.
We proceed to work because we have to work. It was night time.
It was around 9, yeah? Because
9.
a place that we were supposed to reach by
Yeah.
around 4 to 5, yeah?
Yes.
Because that is the timing that I had tell the person, yeah?
Yeah.
But we reached, it was around 9:30, almost
9:30
10, yeah?
to 10.
Yes.
Went there, we finished work.
Yeah,
We did what we did.
yeah.
We came back to our motorbike. That's the place where we slept.
No, even before that, remember, it had to be towed
Yes.
until Litain, because we
Litain.
had, at least in Litain, we have some good houses that somebody can sleep, yeah?
Yeah. We came back to Litain again.
And we had to pack it.
We have to pack it
In
to
petrol
petrol station.
Yes.
And
Gas
we had
station for
to
those who
pay
don't-
the soldier to look
Yes,
for it.
To look After,
because it was paid there.
Yes.
The next morning we picked it.
Yes.
We just
the
placed
garage
it to the
again.
garage. Very next there.
Yes.
It is called Sonlick Garage.
Yes.
We thought that this bike is a Sonlick. They could repair it best.
Repair. Yeah.
He went. He did.
Yeah.
Just walking very few
Kilometers again.
even not kilometers.
Yes.
Very few meters.
Problem again.
A problem again.
The same place.
The same.
The back wheel.
The back wheel started dancing
The
again.
tire, yeah.
Dancing.
Dancing.
The sprocket.
Finish. It was now
Everything.
crashing, yeah.
So this was now a major. And when we were to repair the motorbike,
Yeah.
it is now several kilometers
Away.
away.
Yeah.
Guys, it was just a hectic day. We just struggled. I had to take a matatu. Max to struggle with them.
With the motorcycle up to Keroka. It is like more than 50 kilometers away.
Up to 50 kilometers. Yeah, 50
Yeah,
kilometers
because
away.
now it reached a point where I say to myself, this is now enough. Let us go to the person who made for us the motorcycle initially. Because when we were in Lithuania, remember there is a time you were looking for spares for that motorcycle. You couldn't get.
You couldn't get any spare of this motorcycle because those people, they used to Bajaj motorcycle.
Yeah, Bajaj.
Not this kind of
not
the motorcycle.
These other ones. Not Honda, not...
so there's no any repair there.
Yeah.
So we went back to Kericho. Kericho?
No, Keroka.
Keroka.
Yes.
That's the place where we went and found the person.
Yeah.
We just sat there like 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 good hours.
Yeah.
We went and repaired the motorbike. We bought some new spares.
Yes.
We put it in that motorbike.
Yeah.
We changed the oil. We did some good repairs to the motorbike.
Yeah.
Now that's the point where now we are still using that motorcycle.
Until now.
Until now, no, it has not showed any problem.
Yeah, at least for the last mechanic, yeah?
Yeah.
Because he identified where the problem was. Because he told us what was finished. The bearing had crashed. All the bearings had crashed.
Yeah, exactly.
So we were just walking unto the death, yeah?
Yeah.
It had crashed, nothing. It could not carry anything. Apart from that, even. He told us that the mechanics that we used to give before, they placed a lot of silicone.
A lot of silicone.
It was now actually
dirty, very dirty. That place, even air cleaner was very dirty. Engine was very dirty.
Yes.
So he went on to just to clean it, put it everything, and now we are happy because we were just using. We reached here very late in the evening.
Late, but remember
very
we
late.
woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning, yeah?
Yeah.
A place that we anticipated that it will be taking like 4 to 5 hours
4 to 5 hours to the village.
We took almost the whole day.
Almost 12 hours.
Yes, almost the whole day.
To reach here.
Yes.
We just reached here. The day was very tiresome because we get to understand. But we are here to make it happen because even you cannot just sit, relax.
Yes.
We cannot get anything. We have to work hard.
You have to work hard at the end of the day. Not that we don't depend in YouTube.
Yeah.
The whole
of your life. You have because if we just sit and just wait to be given, you get yourself engaging in bad groups.
Yeah. Rafi, how much did we spend maybe making the motorcycle over there? How much did we spend? Like how much?
30-something thousand.
Yeah, because we had to change a lot of things.
That's something thousand.
Yeah.
That is because there was those minor miscellaneous that I cannot count in.
Because when we were in Migori, when we were in Migori, we consumed almost 2,000. Yeah.
Yes.
When we reached in Suneka, it took us around 5,000.
Yes.
When we reached again, Keroka, other 5,000.
Then when we reached.
We were even pulled. Towing somebody is not that easy because somebody tells you. When you pull somebody, it consumes a lot of oil.
There's that money that somebody tells you that go and look for a spare. You use money. So that's what that's something thousand because I cannot approximate because of those few miscellaneous like go there, look for a spare.
Yeah.
You have to use motorbike.
Yeah.
Then the spare is not there. Go there, look for another spare. Use motorbike. You pay that person.
300 USD. Yeah.
So we use around almost 30-something thousand.
So for example, if you could not be having that money, but a good thing about it, one of the subscriber who saw the video because I uploaded a video when I was in. No, there is one of my friends that I talked to the same night because we had to talk about something.
Yes.
Then she told me, I'll be supporting a little
Yeah.
for the motorcycle. I think that money really helped us. Yeah.
Yes.
What can you say to that subscriber?
Okay, what we usually say, because there's 2 subscribers who helped us.
Yes.
May God bless you abundantly,
Yeah.
because
the other one
reached-
was the same day.
Yes.
The next one was the next day. Yeah.
Hey, we really appreciate, because without
Yeah.
you, we had reached the
climax.
climax.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. So
Yeah.
and I can't say, but I really pray God to add you where you got. It
Yeah.
was just a big surprise
It
to
was
us,
terrible, yeah.
and it really helped us,
Yeah.
because our motorbike now is fine. We move with it across the village to do some work.
Yeah.
Not that we move just to enjoy.
No,
we
no,
move
no.
with the motorbike to do work.
Yes.
You know?
I did a video
Yes.
where I say that we slept outside.
Yes.
Somebody was asking, Max, how can you sleep? Or maybe that's the reason why you're sick. Here in Swahili, that is like a direct translation.
Yes.
When you tell people umelala inje,
Oh,
what does
okay.
it mean?
It simply means that you have not slept into your home. You have
Yes, not
slept
your
on-
home. Not that
Yeah.
we slept in coldness or we just got a place like here we slept. No. We slept in a good place, a comfort place, but we
Outside.
slept outside.
Yes.
That is what I can say. Direct translation from Swahili. Tulilala nje.
Not in your home.
Not
ground.
where you living or
Not in your family.
locality.
Yeah.
Not in your family, not maybe next to your
So you slept just outside the place that even you never expected that you could
Yeah.
sleep there, but it came of a sudden that you have to sleep there.
Exactly.
That's what really happened at that moment.
Yes.
But we thank God, we are just getting better.
Yeah.
Yes, days moves on.
Yes, exactly. So that is the only message. Maybe after here, I'm going to the hospital because for me, my health is not good. I have to go and check my doctor and tells me what next. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. But for you, you're good.
I mean, I'm good. The only thing that I should have to, I should have to look for a chest cover
Yeah.
and
chest
some
cover.
gloves.
Yeah,
Because
gloves, yeah. You should not get an injury like this one. You see, like this, my injury has stayed in this hand. Yeah. Now it is like 1 week, but I'm really feeling pain. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. This is the pain that I'm feeling even up to. I'm now getting slender and slimy. I don't know if it is because of this injury or what.
You never know the injury, so you can just get that it is just minor outside, but you don't know. You should go to hospital, you look for treatment best,
Yeah.
and the doctor advises you accordingly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because today
you
I want
cannot
to
just
go for
assume things.
scanning everything so
Yeah.
that I be fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even people are advising me to get some vitamin supplements. That is what I'm going to do because I have to go and request for that from the hospital. So everything is soldiering on so nicely. So what can you tell people now, because we are ending these conversations from that point?
What I can just tell good people is that thank you so much for always staying with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your good advices. Thank you so much for also for encouraging us, supporting us, and we really appreciate much and much. So let's keep together because we believe we are one family.
Yeah.
And whichever the place you are, we are one family. We have to move
Exactly.
together, and we have to stay tuned. That one is just some small missed obstacles that they're really happening in life.
Yeah.
But you have to keep on with life. You have to lighten life, because when you sleep, you cannot get something. So you have to
Exactly.
work to get something to take at home. Exactly. So thank you so much. May God bless you abundantly. Yeah.
Yeah, because even today I was thinking about doing another content of maybe different niche in these other YouTube channel. This is a lifestyle video channel. So I wanted to do like, you see now, I do something like a romantic walk.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
With maybe one of my good friends. Just a romantic walk, yeah. To the river, coming back, you see, we explore the nature, everything, you see. You know, people really like something of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I was watching some individual, in YouTube, people have different channels in YouTube. Okay, I was trying to look at people's channel, especially in Kenya. YouTube is not that easy.
Yeah, YouTube is not that
very
easy.
hard.
Yeah,
Yeah?
very, very hard.
Because I've seen even doctors struggling when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah.
With there's some niche that once you concentrate in those niches, things are not adding up.
Yeah.
Yeah, things are not adding up. So I was like to do a very, I want this channel to get monetized. Yeah.
Okay.
And you see in YouTube journey, sometimes you have to use shortcuts.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to use shortcuts so as you make it monetize.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I want in the next 2 months.
You
know,
monetize
my
it.
previous channel, I monetized it within 1 month because
1 month.
I was up to that task. I was
Yeah.
saying like, I have to make it Maraba. I have to make it happen. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
It was monetized.
it was monetized within a shorter duration. It is Maraba. It's only that for this one, it's like I'm getting so much lazy doing video in this channel, the other channel. So that means I have now to do something that can
Yeah.
bring a lot of traction
To
this channel so that it can get monetized. Because before I start building, yeah, I want when I'm starting building, this channel is already monetized.
Yeah, wow.
So that if people are to view, they view something that
It is going on, yeah.
Yeah, because I want all these 2 channels to get monetized. So that tells us that a lot of things I'll be posting this YouTube channel. So let us stay tuned from here. Maybe I'll be going to another place so as to complete this video. But for now, that is enough. Go watch Look at the Traveler over here. And this is Vibe with Lumumba for this YouTube channel. I still have that other YouTube channel that is Maxwell Lumumba Africa. So let us support all the channel. So stay tuned because more discussion is to come. There is other topic that we'll be discussing maybe in this channel or
the other
channel because it is just a review
of
what has been happening in the community. Because something like somebody got scammed unknowingly, claiming that maybe it is LGBTQ. But again, another person that I wanted to expose is the person who spied to the government about the same LGBTQ. Because the same person, because in West we have something that is called DL, You can't be married, but you still practice LGBTQ, That's a reality. Let us not say that married people cannot practice that.
They can
still practice that.
They can still.
So that means that is we have some 2 discussions that we will be involving ourselves into those 2 discussions. But now for these 2 discussions, we'll be looking somewhere at least silent. Then we'll be discussing that issue from that point. Because what Maria Kidi was saying something like this person wanted to engage him in LGBTQ. But in reality, when you look at that issue, it is somehow like money laundering.
Yeah, exactly.
And scamming. She was scammed. Unknowing.
And
that is thing that is just let's say that is something that I have to caution a lot of YouTubers, especially from Nyabuhanse. Because let us not celebrate when we are being sent money without knowing
without knowing.
If somebody sends it like you, if somebody gives you money then to bring it to me, never accept that. Never be sent money, maybe hold this money or do this thing. Then at the end of the day, that individual wants that money back. And let us not be intimidated. And for those people that they call themselves, like the lawyer that was used, what I can say is a fake lawyer. That is just a team member who wanted to get a bite from that money. So that was not a real lawyer. In this life, sometimes you have to be tough-headed. When somebody tells you that somebody is calling you that, Max, come to this place, we have to sort some issues, say no. You tell that individual, the only place that I can meet you, let the policeman come and arrest me, then we meet in court. But not in a private occasion or in bushes that we are going to meet with you.
How can you meet somebody in a hotel?
Then claiming that I need the money and you just give
and
then
you
money.
just give out freely. No, there's a secret agenda there. There's a lot of secret agenda.
So we have to talk about that because it is basically training to other people, especially for those who they don't know about how these things work. That is why most of the times I be tough-headed, because I know nobody is supposed to be taking advantage over you.
Exactly.
I know we will be having a lot of haters. Haters have to be there. And when I'll be exposing this spy, I know a hater will come and react to me. That is what I know. But if that individual tries, I'm going to mess up with him. Goodbye for now. Let us meet in the next video. Goodbye. Okay. I'm in the lab I want to do some tests that they have written for me here. So this is a plan is like a blood sample. So they have to take some sample of blood so that they test what problem that I have. Then after there, I go and pick medication from the other side. Yeah. So have been diagnosed with malaria. You can see for white blood cells, yeah. So that means parasite C. So that is positive for malaria. So this is the treatment that I'm going to be given from this side. So guys, we are back in the hospital. He is Priscah Mayani. Say hi to the camera.
Hi.
How are you feeling right now?
At least.
Yeah, you are sick. What have you been diagnosed with? Umetibiwa nini?
Malaria.
Malaria. So the first time before you delivered, you were diagnosed with malaria. Right now, still malaria. Yeah. I asked you a question. Do you have mosquito net? Yeah. Two mosquito nets.
Yeah.
And for the baby, still you have another separate mosquito net. So what actually we are going to do is just about we are going to pray for you so that we make sure that you feel so fine, yeah, because your life really matters. Mtoto ambaki wapi? Ako nyumbani. Ulikuja hapa saa ngapi?
Nimekuja tu si kitambo, ilikuwa saa 9. Saa 8 naenda saa 9.
You like home. You like home.
My sister, she's at home.
Let me ask. Who nalala hapa leo? Let me just go and talk to the medic so that you'll be spending here. So nani yako na mtoto? Ulikuja hapa asubuhi?
Si ilikuwa saa 9.
Saa 9. Okay. But at least I don't know, you are sweating so much, yeah. But hopefully everything is going to be fine, yeah. Prayers to you, yeah. Sawa sawa. I think we will be leaving, yeah. We'll be leaving the hospital because actually we came to discharge you. Gintu is here, African daughter, she's here because the traveler is here, and I, Max Lumumba, am here so as to make it happen, yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, just say your YouTube channel because I know you have to say that.
Yeah, hey guys, my name is Priscah Mayani. Go to my channel, subscribe. I have a channel, guys.
And apart from that, I have a GoFund link, yeah? I'll
Yeah.
be sharing it to you so that you'll be pinning in your YouTube channel. Anytime you do any video, you'll be pinning it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because that one will be doing from your end, and I'll be talking to you some other things so that when you're doing your video, what you're supposed to do, yeah? I'll be showing you that. So that is what I can say as of now, yeah? So for those who would like to support my other YouTube channel that goes by the name Vibe with Lumumba, let us go over there because like today I had a fantastic session with Lucas the Traveler where we were telling us what was really happening from that side. So you can see Mrs. Mayani here, she's going back home, yeah?
How are you?
Yeah, she's going back home, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I'm feeling at least.
At least.
It's not too much, but I'm feeling for now.
So you had pain?
You know funny thing, yeah?
Yes.
I'm from the hospital and I was diagnosed with malaria. Even for her, she's diagnosed with malaria, yeah? So malaria is now becoming a problem, yeah?
Yeah.
In the
Entire
actually
system.
within Nyanza, you see like places like Central and other places.
Yes.
Those people are not, they cannot get malaria.
Exactly.
And when somebody is suspected to be having malaria, they usually ask that, which county have you come from or where did you travel to? So that they conclude that that is malaria. But when it comes to Nyanza Western, we are very prone to malaria. Yes, and that is something that is coming up every time and then, yeah. Even for me, when I travel maybe to those places, Sometimes when I go to the hospital, I'm being diagnosed with malaria. Yeah. So you just put on slippers. Then.
So you want to go and take care of the kids?
Hey, kid or a baby?
How do you call it? You know.
Kid. I was told kid is a baby for a what? Goat.
Okay, baby,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, African daughter. How you doing? Oh, sorry. Just say hi to the camera.
Hello wonderful people, African daughter here, African daughter 254. It has been a while, you know, before me coming to this channel of Maxwell Lumumba, but it's a privilege, guys. So thank you for every support that you guys have been doing unto us. Even this emergency that just caught us unaware, you have just responded well, and thank you Lumumba for coming over.
Yeah, thank
you have been there since, and every time you are right there to be actually picked up. So thank you guys for having us again. So see you in the next time when we meet, but please take me to 1,000 subscribers because I'm almost hitting the rank.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let us go check her out. Let us support her. And actually, we are going back to Mayani's place. This is Priscah Mayani. She'll be carried by its Gintu. Maybe they'll be sitting together in this motorcycle. Then me, I'll be sitting here with Lucas the Traveler from this end.
We are
Yes,
heading back home.
Yeah, we are heading back
Thank
home.
you.
Yes.
Later, if she's gonna be having much of the rest, I think gonna be so meticulous, huh?
Yes.
Exactly. Gonna be rushing back home.
Okay. Yeah, so we are heading back home. So as to make sure she's okay. Yeah. This is turbo.
This is a turbo.
Turbo.
Turbo machine.
This one will bring problem to the hospital.
This is a turbo machine.
Heavy duty machine.
A heavy duty machine.
This one needs maintenance.
It doesn't maintenance.
Huh?
It doesn't maintenance.
Turn round.
Yeah, so so we'll be going to my next place so that we'll make sure everything is working out from that end. So stay tuned. Oh, we are reaching Priscah Mayani's place. It has been time since I was here last, and I can see great things are happening. Oh, they have not put the hang lines. Yeah, they have not put the hang lines. Even for me, today I was in hospital, but thank God I'm back. Yeah, so it's Gintu with Mayani's widow and Kate Sigano. They're over here, so she'll be getting in and making sure that she's going to be okay. So this is what we can say. Yeah, let her
Sorry
get
for
in.
the disease.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
We are here. I have talk about How is everything, bro?
Everything is good.
Everything is running good.
Yeah, maybe from your side.
We are moving so meticulous, and
Yes.
I appreciate the Almighty God has made it happen, and we are striving to make it happen, bro.
Which is something good.
Yeah, so as far as we have reached at home,
Yes.
it's gonna be so safe to us and also safe to her.
Yeah.
And now she's gonna be now resting a bit and also taking the medication as prescribed,
Yeah.
and other things gonna be now coming out, and she's gonna be so healing very
Will
fast.
she be going back to the hospital again tomorrow?
I don't know how the job was. If she's having more and more to come.
Yeah.
But what I understand is the first one. Maybe the prescription. She has the prescription.
Yeah, because before even she delivered, she was diagnosed with malaria.
At the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
Then
now again.
I think now it was brought. That one of the first one was brought with the stomach,
Yes.
or and now this one is after stomach. How is it? Don't get it.
How can malaria be brought back with
malaria be brought
the stomach?
Sometimes you have to understand, man, the condition, man.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe sometimes, sometimes whenever you are pregnant, you don't want to be enclosed.
Yeah, it is true, because you see when you are pregnant, especially those last days,
Yeah.
you get that even the immunity is very low.
Exactly.
So you get that getting malaria is very
Very easy.
Very easy.
It comes
Yes.
and enters. Yeah, and
Directly.
now talk about when she got those kind of the jabs, maybe from there, some of them were for awakening the immune system, and some of them were for painkillers. And now those kind of the jabs that she got, they are a bit boosted for her to reach today. Now it said no, this was not my cure. Now get me the good cure.
The good
cure. Now
exactly.
she has got a good cure here.
Yeah, another thing, you see when somebody is maybe pregnant, there's some medication that are so strong to that individual get that sometimes hospitals give a substitute to that.
Okay.
So you get maybe the best medication for malaria, then maybe there's another substitute.
So right now what she has to do is she has to protect now the child.
Yes, exactly.
Because right now starting much of the jabs, a child with too much of the injections, talking about the malaria, typhoid, a bit has a problem.
Good thing about that, nowadays we have a vaccine for malaria. Yeah, when the child is I think under 1 year, can be vaccinated against malaria. So that is something.
Not
that,
only children, even you.
No, for me, I went and they declined. They told me that.
They declined?
Yes.
They say.
Only for
What
small
did he
babies.
say?
Remember when it took Brogan?
Hospital.
Yes, hospital. I requested for that one that he can be injected with a malaria jab, and I was told that this is only for 1 year and below. So for us,
we are waiting for no. If you are not vaccinated due to corona, no jab again for the old people.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting.
Wait for Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Pfizer. Yeah, it was Pfizer.
But me, I was vaccinated against corona.
Hey, have you seen your mental challenges? Do you have a mental challenge?
No.
You are good.
I'm okay.
You are okay.
Yes.
Who told you you are okay?
I'm okay.
Are you prescribed from the doctor?
I'm
My friend look very well.
Yeah.
And why do you say? And me, I was never convinced with that one.
Yes.
Even they were about to bring much of the contradiction, talking about if you have never got this kind of injections for the corona and much more, you are not going to be entering some of the offices.
Yeah, exactly.
But we were not. Like me, I have never.
Yes.
I have never. But I don't see any kind of between me and you. Or do you see a difference between me and you?
There is no difference.
So why did you go for it?
Okay, I went for it because there's one time that I went to another hospital. It was Migori Referral Hospital when my mom was very sick. Then immediately I entered the gate, I was told I have to be vaccinated.
You have to.
It was a compulsory.
And now you have to see your mother.
I have to. I was the one taking her.
I can go back.
For my case was very different. You know what I was told?
Oh, so you got?
I got
You got
the jab.
vaccinated?
It was like forceful because I was told that if you want to work for this company, we had a meeting in Nairobi by then. I was working for a certain
Company.
veterinary company. I was told that if you have not been vaccinated, you have now to go home.
Okay.
Yeah, so it forced me to get vaccination.
And do you see your normal way of moving? Are you normal or you are not normal? How do you see yourself?
I'm normal, abnormal.
That I'm normal, I'm abnormal.
Yes, but since then,
We are about to
things-
lose you, man.
Even before now, I was in the hospital.
Okay.
You see, I was just doing dizzy. I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling like dizzy. I mean, some people are telling me that I now look like a drunkard person.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And that's how you know one thing that we don't understand, we as the Africans, is like whatever comes, if they see like you see even the colonial time, when the colonial people were to be chased out or were to invest in Africa, they came with a policy. It's either you accept them or they handle you meticulously.
Exactly.
Talk about it was a rule and divide.
Divide and rule.
Divide and rule.
Yes.
And also sometimes they could use force. Correct?
Yes.
So they see like if they want to inject these things to Africa, either they have to use force, diplomacy fails, force applies. Correct?
Exactly.
So if diplomacy fails, force will apply. So that sometimes they want to bring us some of the things that are a bit. I don't think if we are even getting them like we have to be forced to get them. But to our immune system, what I can say is we are built strong because of it's all right now we have been getting this kind of the Western life culture, which is a bit handling us in a aggressive way. And to that one, I can just say is an influence whereby we have got an influence. Like, how can you tell me, like we have to be vaccinated the whole world with the corona? It was not adding up to me. And whereby when now one of the president of Tanzania came out and said they took some of the specimens
Yes.
to the laboratory for the testing of corona. They took pawpaw, a specimen, they took goat blood, they took so much things.
Yeah.
And they got like even a pawpaw has corona.
Has
I was
corona.
not convinced now totally. Because now, how is it possible?
Never went for that.
And I talked about this kind of the things are coming now to talk about terminating my battery terminals. You know the problem that is there.
Yeah.
The more you be more, the more you will rule. Correct?
Yes.
And now in Africa, people are fearing because Africa now is growing rapidly. Do you understand why?
Yeah.
And now the production rate in Africa is over high rate. And you understand it's only like we are following the Bible because we are already mentored with the incubus and succubus spirits. Like we have to trust the word of God, which we are introduced to a Bible, whereby you can never, if you want to convince an African, or talk about you want to convince a Korean person, introduce a Bible in between, or introduce a verse. John chapter 11 verse 35, Jesus wept. What made Jesus to wept? Now you'll be told Jesus cried. And why did he cry? And now an African, we were introduced to that kind of the religion, and which is mentoring and making us to be mental challenged. Like we have to trust that, and which is making us a bit failure. But sometimes we say, God knows the best time for that.
Exactly.
But the good thing is Priscah, she's back home,
Yeah, she's
and
back
other
home.
things are going to be getting good.
Yes.
And God bless much of the people ever tuned and locked in
Yes.
from this kind of the channel, which is Maxwell Rumumba Africa.
Exactly.
God bless for the people ever tuned and also locked in. Go watch, check out, watch the videos, make it happen. That's going to be so meticulous at the moment. From Lucas the Traveler.
Yes.
Wagwan guys, wherever you are, thank you very much for being tuned and locked in. And God bless you as you're going to be watching the videos and subscribing, liking, and sharing. Not like the other people who said don't subscribe but support that channel. Don't worry, everything going to be so meticulous. For this one, we are ever saying subscribe, like, share, and comment. And also let it be a positive vibe. Even a negative is allowed, but of a good say. It's going to be allowed for us to be rectified, A, B, C, D. But much of the things we are ever back to this kind of the home to support where relevant and also make sure that the life goes on good. And right now we have to protect the mother and the child. Because if the mother, she's not available, yes, the child might have a problem in terms of the, but the child has to survive. And what we need as child to survive, and that's the legacy that we want to make sure that it's still ongoing. Exactly. Keep locked, keep tuned. Be back to you in short while. Exactly. Sasa wewe